We get the Beef Boys up for Will Harm, and we are back with the fantastically delightful Crumbsuckers. And he says, he was in the comments, he says, I'm surprised off of the Life of Dreams album someone didn't do Hubrun. So I got down there and I said, well, guess what, Will? You put that in the comments and I saw it and we're going to do it. So that's what we're here to do. Hardcore, East Coast hardcore slash crossover slash kind of thrashy punk style, yes. I've been listening to a lot of the East Coast hardcore and Minor Threat, the old stuff, you know, and I'm all over the place with trying to figure this stuff out, but I'm enjoying all the stuff. But these, you know, like Cro-Mags and all of that stuff that I kind of missed. The great thing about living is that you can listen to it and learn about it. So I've never heard this tune before. That's why it's on the first listens. We do it for Will, but we learn a little bit about the Crumbsuckers if we can do that, and then we get into it. Let's do that now. Crumbsuckers, they got 11,200 monthly listeners to their Spotify account. Top 5 jams, all of them come from the 1986 record Life of Dreams. You got Just Sit There, 399,000 plays. Trapped, 224,000 plays. Super Tuesday, 106,000 plays. In the fourth slot, you got Shot Down, 73,000 plays, and Bullshit Society, 105,000 plays in the fifth slot. Very quickly with the albums, do I want to know that I don't know that they put out a whole lot of material, or if they're even around. I don't believe them to be here anymore. You got the demos, 1983. Basement Tapes came out in 1983. Live at CBGB's, 1984 through 85. Then, of course, you got 1986 Life of Dreams. And then what's this thing here? Beast on My Back, 1988 is the other record. Let's look into related artists for the band. This will give us an idea where you want to place them if you want to place them in a category, right? Ludacris, yes. Attitude Adjustment. You got The Accused. I saw The Accused live many years ago, and they were absolutely fantastic. XL did a lot of dates with Overkill back in the days, I remember. Weymouth, Uncle Slam, we've done them. Cryptic Slaughter. Leeway, yeah, we've done Leeway on the channel. Verbal Abuse, Rust in Peace, Dead Brain Cells, and MOD. And we've done some MOD on there. Let's look into the bio ever so quickly, then we'll listen to that song, and you got the dudes. And they're standing up against a chain fence with a razor wire over the top to say, don't you climb over there, young gents. Whatever's on the other side of this means keep out. But they're saying, Shane, you look like a guy that has a hacky sack. And old Tim over here, he cracked ours wide open and the beads fell all over the ground. So if you've got a hacky sack, let's go give it a game. Like New York City contemporaries such as Agnostic Front and the Cro-Mags, the Crumbsuckers were one of the original purveyors of 1980s crossover. The bridging of metal and hardcore that temporarily united the two divergent tribes of metalheads and punks into one bloody unified mosh pit. Getting their start in 1983, the bands were soon an integral part of New York's Lower East Side. Down in the Lower East Side, based hardcore scene, cutting their teeth at the legendary dive A7. I saw a documentary about A7 with all those bands, and it was great. Before moving on to CBGB's famed Sunday matinee as they and the movement gained strength. That's it. That's all we need about that. Now, you say, some people will say, this guy's very long-winded, but I don't know much about this band, and if someone's watching this for the first time and has never heard the Crumbsuckers, they've got an idea now of what's about to happen and what's in their mind, and the aromas and and all that. All right, we do it for Will. This is Hubrun. This is the titty. I give you a taste. Take a taste. Here we go. Hubrun. Oh, that'll get you some arms swinging behind you right out of the gate.
That's the way.
Sorry. Sometimes it just feels good to balls out, you know, just. Don't know. Definitely that the melding, metal and punk. I see these guys touring with DRI and all of them. He's laying out a solo. Yeah, this right here's got the people in the circle. It's just, that it? They're fading it out. I could have used another couple minutes of that. Tick, 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 tick. Bullshit society. There's so much about that album right there that just, it sounds of the age. That's what people talk about when they talk about vintage. That sounds the age. It sounds like the time. It's almost like when you're listening to that record, you could open your eyes and see all the old logos and brands and shit the way they were back in that time, because the sound of that just takes you back. I mean, that was the thing, right? With the crossover bands, was that it's like, okay, you know, because the punk scene was here and the metal scene was here, and then those bands start to go. It's like, it's what happens with music. That's why you got R&B, sex metal, and all that now. You might not like it, but the fact of the matter is all these genres are starting to kind of coalesce. And you're still welcome to go back and hear that stuff from those periods, because those bands are still making music today. You know, not particularly these guys, but you know, there's new bands out there making stuff that sounds like you want it. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you do. So get in the comments and tell me exactly what you think of the Crumbsuckers. Good, great, fantastic. Yes, Shane, I'm a huge fan of them. I'm going to explain a lot of stuff to you. So I hope you don't mind. It's going to be a long comment. I'm going to tell you everything about the crossover scene, the speed punk, and all of it, because you don't know much about it. All-time favorite stuff from this band. Not much in the albums. Favorite songs are the things to do from that. Maybe we just go through and keep working these songs out. You ever see them live? Did you get in the pit? Did they ever tour with DRI? I bet they did. Or you could say not good, not great. It was too punky. It was too thrashy. It was too icky and yucky. And the guy was groaning and moaning and groaning about something. Don't want it, don't need it, never going to listen to it again. All of that can be put in the comments below. If you got a request, want to see it on the channel, links, comments. Will. There you go, buddy. Crumbsuckers. Yeah.